Today we are joined by Ankita Vasishtha, the CEO and co-founder of SAHA Fund. SAHA Fund is an investment fund for women and run by women. Thank you, Ankita, for joining us today. To begin with, tell us the story behind the name SAHA Funds.
SAHA, basically it's a Sanskrit word. It means mighty and enduring and patience. And obviously for a fund, you want to have mighty portfolio companies, and the capital is patient. You have to be patient for a fund. So that's why we wanted to call it SAHA Fund. So we're a 100 crore fund focused on investing and promoting in women entrepreneurship. So we want to promote women entrepreneurship, employment and engagement. We want to invest in companies that are run by women founders or senior management, companies that employ 50% or more women in their employee workforce, or companies that are doing a service or product for women, which could be run by male founders as well. But anywhere where we're kind of promoting entrepreneurship and impacting women.
Why did you think of starting a fund that is specific to women?
Because I've been investing for the past, few years, I realized I was investing in companies where co-founders could be women, but somehow you always saw the male counterpart coming and presenting or pitching or taking the first step. So it always made me wonder, why can't the woman co-founder or partner take the first step, right? So we wanted to create a platform where women don't have to think twice. They actually have to be the ones to take the first step to get invested at SAHA Fund, right? Also, being on the investor side, right? Usually you'll see me in a room where probably I'm the only woman investor. So then you see around the table that when a company is presenting, a lot of times specific kind of deals are lost because I feel male investors don't connect or see that deal in a certain specific way. So we're kind of losing out on certain kind of deals because of that. So that's what I realized, that if we come in as women investors for women companies, we can impact a bigger market and really bring the necessary focus to these markets and provide investments for the right portfolio companies.
How difficult or easy it is for women entrepreneurs, do you think, to break through, or even for investors who are women?
To be honest, I haven't really faced much like difficulty or resistance or anything like that. So because I think a good portfolio company speaks for itself either way. But basically we want to try and create a difference and create a platform where women can come and take the first step, and investors who are women can kind of connect to them. So even as, for example, our investors in our fund, as we have Mrs. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw as well, right? So we want to kind of create that thing where women are investing for women, and we can kind of get a different dialogue going, a different connection, and kind of bring out new opportunities because of this.
Tell us a little bit about your team at SAHA Funds, and are they all women?
At SAHA Fund, my partner is Usha, and our team also is 50% or more women, and we employ women. And so even with the portfolio companies actually, as well as we obviously invest in them at a certain stage, but we kind of like for them to invest and basically put women on board as well. So if it's a male co-founder, we'd like them to find a woman co-founder. And if they're planning to employ more people in senior positions, we kind of tell them that they should have women as employees and as senior positions as well.
Thank you, Ankita, for joining us today. I also have with me Usha Amin, partner and co-founder at SAHA Funds. Welcome, Usha. Usha, to begin with, take us through your personal journey and what motivated you to join or start this fund.
In the finance, you come across various type of companies, various type of people, and you realize the talent that is there all around, but hesitating to come forward. And yes, me too, have been like that. And of course, today's world is different. We find so many women coming up, and it's wonderful to see the talent that is springing up and encouragement that the world is giving. There's so much diversification happening all around in all sectors, and women have to play a major role. The economies depend on all kinds of people and all kinds of sectors and all kinds of industries, without which the economy cannot be what it should be. And the women are going to play a major role in scaling up these economies.
Tell us what would be the top few things that you look in when you're investing in a startup or an entrepreneur.
Yeah, one is the passion, the passion, the talent, and of course the persistence, that has to go on with anything that you take up. And that's what we look at.
What is SAHA Fund going to focus on in the next 6 months?
Our focus is expansion, helping women entrepreneurs come up and try to, scale up as much as we can for the companies.
Is there a plan in mind as far as sectors are concerned and also cities?
Bangalore is a place that we are, and this is the place for startups, and we've seen a lot of potential happening here. So Bangalore is going to be the place, and of course we are not limited to it. We will be expanding to other cities as well. In terms of sectors, the technology sector is the area which is the upbeat right now, but we are open to all the sectors. We have no limitations as long as it's women, for women and with women.
What would be your message for women entrepreneurs?
We are just telling women, please get included in this economy and please show up.
Thank you, Usha, for joining us today.
Thank you.
The tag exit guru is something which he has been hearing quite often of late. First Red Bus, then Free Charge, and now is it safe to say that Alok is here to stay with Safe Partners? Let's find out from the man himself.
So I think everyone goes through different phases of life, and it's very fair to say that pretty much everyone goes through a Maslow's hierarchy. You first need to get some basic things done, and then you start thinking about the outside world.
An urge to take a step towards retail and the love for the traditional 9-yard handloom is what prompted Jyotsna and Madhavi to start the House of Tamra a year ago.